Hi.
Hey.
You're not bad blood.
He wishes.
Hey,
you're not Josh James.
I'm about 200 pounds away from it, though.
Man, can you believe this? They left me and you to do the show.
They apparently did not want to have a. I mean, we're the most serious ones on the podcast at all times.
I mean, we should just go ahead and play all the copyright-stricken music. Just get it all out the way.
Let's just put it straight on Blood's Facebook page, and let's just watch a bunch of WWE videos. Watch a bunch of WWE videos on Blood's Facebook page.
Go ahead and tag me now, baby. Share, like, and subscribe this.
Subscribe to these.
Oh, yeah. Sorry for the viewers. For those of you who don't know, this is the Roundtable Professional Wrestling Podcast. You got to know that part. I mean, because you tuned in. And you probably click the link on my page or on the Twitter page or on the X page or on the YouTube page or the whatever page.
A little pop-up thing that said, "Hi, we're live."
Yeah, and maybe, just maybe, you're just like used to watching this every Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah. You just watch it every Wednesday. You just tuned in out of habit, which is great. Tell your friends, tell your family. I can't even get my own son to tune in.
Tell your enemies.
Whatever. Maybe he'll turn in at some point. Oh, damn it.
This motherfucker.
Fuck. He's looking backstage.
We ain't
son of a bitch. He doesn't trust me. You know what he is? He's up here to show off with his bougie ass.
Right.
Like, oh, look, I'm in the Nike mug.
He's trying to micromanage. Yeah. Guess what?
I saw those pictures from the arena. I really don't think being in the skybox means shit because you're going to walk in and sit anywhere you wanted to.
Hey, you know what? He's on his phone. He can't even add himself to the stream. We can freeze him the fuck out. Ain't no bad blood on this motherfucking show tonight.
AKA date night because you're not getting in here, baby.
Let's see what he does with his bougie ass. With his bougie ass.
Jordans, eat your cheesecake.
Is there any cheesecake over there? What are you watching? What are they taping now?
I can't hear you.
Excuse me, sir.
Is Josh there?
We're actually on a show tonight. People are watching.
I don't think Josh. I don't think he'd really let Josh come in.
Oh,
Josh is outside parking cars.
Right. He was like, Josh.
I don't know where Josh is.
He ghosted Josh. And Josh was like, "Hey, I'm here. Can I come up to the suite?" He's like, "New phone. Who dis?"
He was like, "Meet me by the bathroom." Yoink.
Yoink.
Josh is not catering. Pizza.
Let's see who's in catering. Take us to catering. Take us backstage. Let's get an exclusive interview with CM Punk as the devil.
Who's holding the camera? Virgil?
Hey, are you walking around the corridor charging people to take a picture with you like Virgil?
Wow.
You can get away with it.
He set up a table.
Like, he has a table.
Deal Virgil. Come take my picture. $20.
$20. Okay, I'll do it for $5. Where's your mom at?
So real shit. We were going downstairs to get food. We walked into the fucking catering by mistake. And fucking Jake Hager's like, "Hey guys, what's up?" We're like, "Are you working the show?" He's like, "No."
He's like, "I'm working catering."
Did he have on the purple hat?
Nah, he was just chilling. The second time I saw him, I was in the parking lot, and he was just like,
he probably threw him his keys and was like, "Park this for me."
Where's my car?
"Hey guys, what's up?" Like,
hey, Jake Hager threw his keys to Bad Blood. He's like, "Park my car. Don't scratch the MAGA stickers."
Anyway, I want to jump on, say what's up. Show was actually pretty good. Ring of Honor show right now. The first match on the card is going to be Eddie Kingston versus Dalton Castle.
Never heard of him.
World Championship.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. The main event is going to be Commander and Vikingo.
Never heard of him.
Oh, wow. That's going to blow the roof off the place.
Yeah, versus
I don't put asses in seats.
The three people that stay till the end of Ring of Honor are going to be really happy.
Oh yeah, I mean, no, they announced it already.
I know, but how many people have left since the end of Dynamite to now?
Oh, shit, a lot.
Let's see that beautiful crowd footage right now.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Well,
Man,
he ain't never gonna get invited back to Dynamite now. God damn!
Hey, brother, you made it, huh?
Good, I know you too.
I thought you were over there.
Well, I
Man.
was, but
Who
I
is-
was like,
Is that
over there. Kind of like,
Albert?
because I was like,
I thought I saw you standing here for a second. I'm like, nah.
No, I know, right?
So there you go.
Albert.
Half the crowd over there left.
wow, that arena looks like tryouts for the world's biggest gangbang.
Yeah, a lot more workers left. For Ring of Honor.
No one stays for Ring of Honor.
I'm waiting for Eddie Kingston to message me back so I can go down there. But
I
other
think
than
they're
that,
having Brazzers try
back
out.
at you guys.
Oh, here, let me pick up that name you just dropped, Blood. I don't want it to get dirty.
Bad Blood looks like he's about to audition for Players Club 2 for Dollar Bill.
Don't destroy my show while I'm gone, boys.
Look here.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yes,
You
sir,
know.
boss. We gonna get the show safe for you.
Welcome to the AEW. AEW Dynamite was on tonight?
Yeah, it was actually.
shit.
Hey, so we had a couple of actually good matches that I enjoyed.
We did.
MJF had a match with Daniel Garcia. Okay, I'll admit I didn't care about that, but it actually turned out to be pretty good.
Yes.
But color me wrong. Shut the fuck up. But Swerve
God beat me to
Strickland-
it.
Swerve Strickland had a really good match with Penta.
He did.
And as much as I can't stand Swerve Strickland, I was like, okay, this is a good match.
I don't get the swerve hate.
Yeah,
Well,
he's got swagger.
Maybe.
And
You and Blood. I don't get all this racism from you
all
guys.
this black stuff.
There's black on black crime going on with your hate
Swerve
for
Strickland.
fucking Swerve.
His first creative meeting, he was like, "Yo, we should hire Rick Ross." After
That's
that,
a big
never again.
motherfucker.
The big motherfucker right there.
I tell you.
We also had Samoa Joe versus Keith Lee. Big meaty men slap and meets match. I mean, this is a recycled PWG match right here.
Oh yeah.
But these two in the ring together is just always
Meat.
great to see. It's always awesome.
Meat forever.
Slapping meat forever. We also had so that match ended via referee stoppage because Joe. So this is what I don't get. So Joe put him in the coquina clutch, but instead of it being a submission because he couldn't respond, it's referee stoppage.
I don't get it.
So anyway, Orange Cassidy backstage.
Wait. You forgot to mention the part where Joe threw down the TV title because he wants to go after the AEW World title, even though he just went after the AEW World title while still the TV champion.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, why can't you just have both titles?
I mean, he was gonna, if he would have won Grand Slam, that would have been the case. Why now all of a sudden does he have to get rid of one title to go after it after he's already been going after it as champion?
That's silly.
Yeah.
That's silly. Because I mean, like, what would Claudio do? Would Claudio just throw his title down and go after MJF?
No, does Claudio have a title?
Yeah, he's like Ring of Honor World Champion.
No, he lost that to Eddie Kingston.
Oh, well, never mind. I guess Claudio doesn't need the title.
Yeah. Well, is Max Caster just going to throw down his 6-man title to go after the world title? Wait a minute. If MJF can be the ROH tag champion and world champion, why couldn't Joe be the fucking TV champion going after the world title? It made no sense.
Maybe Joe is just tired of being Ring of Honor TV champion.
He's tired of being on TV. He's like, I just want to be on.
Tired of carrying the belt around.
He's like, I just want to be in dark matches and house shows. I'm tired of being on TV.
He's like, look, I have a choice. I can carry the belt, or I can carry this 8-pound bag of Slim Jims. Tell you what, I'm taking my snacks on the road. I'm Samoan. I like Slim Jims. I'm eating this.
Makes sense.
Red Velvet came out wearing some of the ugliest lingerie I've ever seen in my life.
I was not paying attention during this match. Who is it? Her versus Julia Hart?
Yes, versus Julia Hart. And Julia Hart had a very spooky entrance, which was pretty stupid.
Yeah, it has been for a while. And then after the match, Sky Blue came out and looking spooky, and then
Sky blue,
Yeah.
red velvet. Maybe we'll get grass green. Maybe we'll get gonorrhea yellow.
puke purple.
Yeah,
don't
just
know.
have them all come out. Have them be like a rainbow faction. It'd be
Rainbow.
like the Green Lantern Corps, but it's female wrestlers, and all their names have to do with something nasty.
Well, won't be till June till we get the Rainbow Stable, but
What are you trying to say?
then Nia Jax will be part of.
No, you can't do the Rainbow Stable during June because that's not for the ladies. I mean, you got to have Women's History Month to do that.
No, I mean, lesbians are part of the Pride Month. We just don't talk about them.
If they're not going to do the centipede, I'm not really gonna see that.
Mid-ring.
If they don't do the human centipede in the ring, I'm not really looking to see it.
Oh, you know what match we missed? Steen and Darby versus the Outrunners.
Actually, that wouldn't be a human centipede. That'd be more like a human chain link.
Yes.
Because you'd be like,
Or they can all just scissor.
No, then it'll be a ball.
That's true. But they wouldn't be having a ball because they have.
They just might be having a ball.
Maybe.
Brazzers would be there with cameras.
I wonder what
So would I.
makes sense.
Oh, hey, Toni Storm had an interview segment where she had to sign her contract to fight Sheeta.
This segment would have been better if like just Tony Storm's half of the screen was black and white and the rest of it was in color.
That might look kind of chintzy.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what fucking 1920 movies was.
So I really am disappointed that the vaudevillains haven't shown up yet.
Hey, you know what? They're having a reunion match here soon on the Indies. Yeah.
Okay. With who? I do believe I saw this before.
Yeah, I just saw it the other day. I can't remember who they're going to be going against, but yeah, they're returning as a tag team on the Indies.
Well, I mean, okay, if you're in the business to make money and you have a nostalgia gimmick that everybody loved, does WWE own the vaudevillains gimmick?
Oh,
well,
sure.
okay. Here's a good question. Can you own a gimmick?
Yes.
Okay, but the vaudevillains gimmick, so their gimmick consists of them coming out in black and white.
Mm-hmm.
They don't talk. They do the whole fisticuffs strongman thing. And how much can you infringe on that gimmick?
I mean,
it's illegal.
Well, I mean, WWE stopped WCW from letting Big Boss Man use the cop gimmick. Because remember, he came in as the boss.
Yes.
And they sued him, and he had to stop using the gimmick. That's when he became the Guardian Angel.
Whoa. Okay. So Big Boss Man.
Mm-hmm.
He was a cop. When did he become a corrections officer?
Well, no, I think he was always a correctional officer. I don't think they ever said he was a cop. Which, it means his theme song made no sense.
So hold on. So corrections officers don't necessarily A, carry a nightstick, B, have the leather sash holster. He was dressed more like a highway patrolman, if you ask me.
Yeah, he was. But no, back in the day, correctional officers definitely carried the nightsticks. They probably still do. I mean, back in the day, but back then, tasers weren't really a thing.
Yeah, so, if you're down from Cobb Corner, Georgia. Okay, so they were like, all right, you can't be a cop, you can't be a corrections officer. So he became the Guardian Angel.
Yes.
And then he became the boss.
No, he's the boss first. He came in as the boss first. Pretty much wearing his same WWE outfit, only it was in black. And then WWE sued and was like, nope, that's too close to the gimmick he had here. And that's when he became the Guardian Angel. But then the Guardian Angels got mad about the gimmick.
Correct.
And that's when he became Big Bubba Rogers again.
And then when he came back to WWE,
he was a big boss man.
He was a big
boss man,
but he was like in all black tactical gear.
He was like a SWAT He graduated from corrections to SWAT. I mean, you don't want to stay in the same spot your whole life. So I mean, he was a correctional officer, then he became a SWAT team member. And then I think like his last run in WWE, he was like Secret Service because he's wearing kind of like the Big Bubba getup, but he was still the big boss man. So like I think he was Secret Service at that point.
And he was Big Bubba. He was Big Bubba Rogers.
Yes.
And
then he was just Ray Trailer.
Then he was Ray Trailer.
Because for some reason, like after the NWO, WCW was just like, okay, people start using your real names.
Yeah.
Because like the Shark became John Tenta because he's not a fish. He is a man.
I am not a fish. That's from Half-Baked.
Well, he said,
I'm not a fish. I'm a man.
He said, I am not a fish. I am a man. Because he had half his head shaved. So I guess that made him realize he's not actually a fish. But he did spend all that money to get his LSU tattoo covered up into a shark. So, yeah. Good job there, John.
What did you do that for?
Because he became the shark. Sharks ain't good. He could have been a tiger shark. I don't know why he got his tattoo covered up.
Yeah, like why would you get your LSU tattoo covered up? That's silly.
He did it. He got it covered up with a shark. I believe his action figure.
Wow.
Let me see. I believe his action figure even has a shark tattoo on it. It does. Yeah. See, that used to be an LSU tattoo.
That's sad.
Then he got it covered up to be a shark because I guess he thought the gimmick was going to last. I don't.
Yeah, of course.
When he was Earthquake, why didn't he get it covered up to be like a seismograph?
That's like Skinner getting a Skinner tattoo. Like, all this
right.
Take off.
That'd be like Undertaker getting a whole bunch of skulls and shit tattooed on his arm.
Hey man, speaking of which, I don't think the story of the Lone Wolf is over. I think Baron Corbin has got much more gas in the tank. I think he can take that gimmick a lot farther. He's got a couple iterations left. If Miz can do it, he can do it.
I guess. I mean, if the Miz does a spinning DDT, people think he's the fucking next Rey Mysterio. Like, oh my God, see, the Miz can work. He did a spinning DDT. Oh my God. Work weight.
That's like Hogan saying, man, I used to do missile drop kicks in Japan, brother.
Jesus Christ. No, dude, I hate that when people share a clip of him fucking doing the basics in a match against Muda, and they're like, oh, Hogan's so great. He was a great wrestler. Like, bro, he was doing the stuff you learn your first month in wrestling school. He did in a match against someone that's amazing.
He did the Venice Beach Destroyer, brother.
Right.
Hey, don't you forget. Hey, people out there listening, don't you ever forget. Hulk Hogan is the one who discovered Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
According to Hulk Hogan. So
and he wrestled 375 days one year.
Yeah, because going back and forth to Japan and add more days.
You add more days to the calendar.
Yeah. So he wrestled more than 365 days of the year. And then one time Vince McMahon was back in catering and everybody was partying and they ran out of wine. And so Hogan's like, just bring me some water, brother.
Just set the water cooler in front of me, brother.
He just put the pythons over him. Next thing you know, bam.
You had wine. You should see what he could do.
Some 2 buck shot over here.
You should see what he could do with pixie sticks.
Vince McMahon at first like, hey, what you got in the thermos? They're like, hey, you don't want to drink that.
It's a big cup of racism.
Hey, so not speaking of Hulk Hogan, we also had Jay White versus Mark Briscoe.
But we skipped Sting and Darby versus the Outrunners.
Did we, though?
We did. Sting was like, ah!
What the fuck does that mean?
It's just what he did. He stung up on him.
Stung up. He stung up on him.
Okay,
you know what? I like that. He stung up on him. Hey, so here's a question. If Ric Flair is coming out to usher Sting into retirement, if you will.
Oh, I thought you meant like he's going to come out to an Usher song. I thought you meant like Ric Flair's going to be like, you got it bad. And Flair comes just,
watch this. Watch this. So at some point, if they're gonna be true to the game, Ric Flair has to turn on Sting.
Well, everyone Steen's ever teamed up with has turned on him. Luger, Arn Anderson, Ric
Like
Flair, Hogan.
No, I'm just saying like Hogan.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Hogan. Oh my
Hey.
God, that's a new TV series for the CW. Everybody hates Hogan.
We're not going to talk about the CW. Yeah. Hulk Hogan brought Simon Cowell to the U.S. too. Can't forget about that. Without Hulk Hogan, we would not have America's Got Talent.
At all. Brother.
You know, Hogan also came up with the name for All Elite Wrestling. He was sitting back, he's sitting up in the Jaguar VIP booth with the Cons one time. And he was watching, a Young Bucks match that Tony happened to have on the TV. And he's like, oh, brother, those guys are all elite at this wrestling thing. And the light bulb went off in Tony's head. AEW was born. Now, this was when Tony Khan was a Make-A-Wish kid.
Copyright.
This was when Tony Khan was a Make-A-Wish kid. So Hogan was actually there granting him.
In case you didn't know, back in the day, back when Hogan was banging some ring rats, he got gonorrhea, and then the doctors just took his blood out, and he developed the antibodies.
Yeah.
That's how he got the cure.
Hey, look.
The shot.
Abdullah bled on Hannibal and gave him hepatitis. Hogan bled on him and cured it.
Hogan don't bleed, man.
Look, brother, it was a nosebleed. He was
you
up on the
You
plane.
can't get blood out the pythons, brother. Just venom, man.
Hey, no, according to Hogan, he used to bleed like 10 nights a week.
Jesus.
When he was watching The Wrestler and he was seeing them do all that stuff with light tubes, it reminded him of his early days in Florida.
Oh, sure. So Hogan was wrestling in someone's backyard in the country.
Yes.
A car came out of nowhere and ran him over.
Exactly. Yeah, and you know who was driving the car? Brother Brutai.
I just saw something today.
Is it Brutus's wife going off on Hulk? His wife?
Oh, Jesus. It was something about a disciple, and I was like, Brutus Beefcake?
Has anyone got farther in wrestling with less skill than Brutus Beefcake?
Yes.
Who?
Goldberg.
Goldberg at least had a little bit of charisma to him. Goldberg at least had a look.
Yeah, he had a look. People looked at him and they're like, yeah, no, get out of here.
Like, Brutus Beefcake just applied cocaine to Hulk Hogan. Goldberg at least did something in wrestling.
So how come we're not getting Goldberg versus Ryback at any main show?
Because promoters don't like money.
I mean, we just had the Saudi show. Those guys would have loved to see Goldberg.
Well, here's the thing. Ryback cannot leave his house right now. He's scared he has a stalker.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he had a DUI.
Well, I mean, probably that too, but he has a stalker. He can't leave his house.
Yeah, he got a DWI, drive while ignorant.
You leave Ryback alone. He was the best.
And Goldberg is just like hanging out doing,
Goldberg don't even know who Ryback is.
Motorhead TV, whatever the fuck that
something,
called.
some show about him and Jay Leno are doing car shows.
Oh, wow, he should spear his chin and see what happens. Whoa! John Evans has a question, and he says, "Sunday Singer and Chemical Julian, do you like Kenny Omega?" I love Kenny Omega. You know why? Because Kenny Omega was my introduction to Wrestle Kingdom. And the very first Wrestle Kingdom I ever watched was Kenny Omega versus Okada. And it was like 3:00 in the morning. I was up really fucking late to catch this match. And it was fantastic. It was fantastic. Actually, I'm really trying to go to Japan to go see Wrestle Kingdom at some point. But there's like a thing about getting tickets or whatever. Maybe if somebody with an inside can help a brother out, you know what I'm saying? And then me and my old lady can go check out the cherry blossoms and whatnot. But yes, I do like Kenny Omega. I love his matches. He puts in a lot of good work. I'm kind of glad that he's being a little bit distanced from the elite right now during this point because they're radioactive, toxic bullshit. And Yeah, Kenny, you can do your own thing. You don't need them. The cleaner, go do your work.
Kenny Omega, I've never heard of her. Is that a Joshi? Is that who Akira Shida beat?
No, Kenny Omega's he does this. Here's the funniest thing. Kenny Omega does a finishing move called the One-Winged Angel. Yet, if you watch the Judgment Day walk to the ring, Damian Priest has like angel wings on his back, and one is purple and one is white.
That must mean CM Punk's definitely coming to WWE.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You know what? Let's get into the CM Punk stuff. Let's get into the CM Punk conspiracy
Hey,
stuff.
look, they threw Max Caster through. What did they throw him through tonight?
Window.
A glass.
Hold up, was it shoot glass or was it working glass?
We got to call CM Punk and see if he's crying a river right now to know for sure.
Or what if the devil is Jungle Boy?
That's what I was gonna say. It's the devil is Jack
Is
Perry.
he the Jungle Boy or Jack Perry?
Look, if it ends up being
The
Jack
Jungle
Perry,
Boy with CM Punk?
if it's fucking Jack Perry and they did that glass spot tonight, then I hope CM Punk just kicks Tony in the face next time he sees him. Because he would deserve it.
That's why he's afraid for his health, his personal safety.
But yeah, so the devil showed up tonight. The devil's henchman showed up.
And his henchmen. It looked like what were they called? Retribution.
That's what it was. It was Mace and Dijak and whoever else was in that group. Mustafa Ali, Mustafa.
Mace. What's another the jock strap on his face guy?
Oh, it was Dijak, but what did he go by? Mace, fucking Slapjack was one of them.
Slapjack
was Shane Thorne, I believe.
Who?
Let's see. Here.
Shane Thorne? You mean like the guy who was
T-Bar.
T-Bar. There we go.
We also had
That's
Reckoning.
Right. Mace, Slapjack, T-Bar, Reckoning, and Retaliation.
I don't remember Retaliation.
Retaliation was Mercedes
Martinez. I don't remember her being part of the group, but
Reckoning was Mia Yim or Meech Yim.
Retaliation was only there for like 2 weeks. From September 21st to October 8th, Retaliation showed up.
It's funny. If you go to the Retribution Wikipedia page,
that's where I'm at right now.
It says that Mustafa Ali was a leader and Roman Reigns was the unknown leader.
What the fuck?
Like the pre-bloodline? Come on.
Makes sense. I believe it. I'm gonna say, you know what? It all makes sense now. The real bloodline is Retribution. The real bloodline is Retribution. It won the Gooker Award in 2020.
That sounds racist.
The Gooker Award, named after the Gobbly Gooker. For the worst in pro wrestling.
I thought it was called the Heyman Award or something.
That too. Let's see. What other big news do we have in wrestling this week?
Nothing. CM Punk is allegedly going to be a Survivor Series. Allegedly going to show the Impact. Allegedly, he's the guy in the devil mask who's attacking everybody. And allegedly, he's going to stay home and not do shit.
Probably that. He's going to take care of his doggy and be happy.
Ace Steel?
Hey, well, no, his other dog. Larry.
Oh, yeah. Ric Flair is in AEW also.
Yes. Remember, he's going to come out to Usher.
We're going to get
you got it bad.
We're going to get Ric Flair's other last match.
I can't wait. Ric Flair versus Steen in Revolution. I mean, let's be honest. The only last match that makes sense for Steen is Steen and Darby.
I agree with that completely.
I mean, and it could be another Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair last match situation where neither are heel. I'm sorry. I love you. And then he divorced him. Like everyone else who loved Ric Flair.
Except you have to pay him alimony.
That too. What about NXT? You got a new home started next year.
The homeboys in outer space, huh?
The Homeboys in Outer Space.
You know what UPN stand for?
Urban.
You pick a ninja.
It's going to be interesting to see NXT and NWA on the same
Okay,
channel.
are they going to be a live show or are they going to be on the CW app?
They're going to be on the network. There's no way. With how much money CW is paying them, there ain't no way they're going to the app.
All right, here's the thing. So CW used to be big. They used to have Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
They used to have The Flash.
Right.
They used to have Small
Batgirl.
They used to have Supernatural.
Yep.
Batgirl sucked. Come on. CW used to have this really large crowd or this really large audience, if you will, for this kind of like tween young adult crowd or whatever. And all the DC shows that kind of fit in that category, like, they have like Gotham Knights, Gotham Underground,
Gotham Knights. Yeah.
Yeah. And all that's just kind of going away. I don't know if wrestling is going to bring that back, but it might. I mean, NXT does have a good, does attract a good audience. But unfortunately, now you got to find the CW.
Here's the thing, we don't have the CW in my area. The station that had the CW affiliation ended up losing it because for whatever reason, I'm not sure why. Now they just show old Gunsmoke reruns all day.
Wow, you're watching
here,
okay. Network.
So here's the thing. I don't watch it. Here's the thing. So the CW affiliate here was owned by Ernest Angley for the longest time. I'm sure you know who Ernest Angley is.
Yep.
Because Ernest Angley's church is probably about 10 minutes from my house. And
you go.
Every single week, Julian, I'm first row every week. But they lost their affiliation, probably because they couldn't afford it because his restaurant got shut down for not being up to code. But yeah, they lost their. So we don't even. Kind of. Yeah, it's like Shoney's, only more religious. But yeah, I mean, so we don't have a CW affiliate in our area. If you want to watch anything from the CW, you have to watch it on the app. And I'm sure that, and there's other cities also that lost their affiliation when the change happened. But the other big thing is a lot of CW affiliates are owned by, it was here, owned by Christian networks. So how is NXT really gonna?
Okay, so who owned Kyle XY?
I don't know.
That was a Christian-ish network.
I know, when
the CW has Superman and Lois. They have that show Deadbeat, which I never got into. They got Heroes on replay, Flight 7500, The Gifted, The Swarm. Do you remember Nightman from in the middle of the day on a Saturday on I forget what channel it used to come on, but it's one of the worst Image comics ever. They were just oh fuck it, we're gonna make it into a TV series.
Wait, do you remember back in the UPN days when they had a show called Shasta McNasty that would come on after SmackDown?
Yes.
And they tried. Vern Troyer was on it.
They tried their best.
And they tried to get some of that SmackDown attention because I think they had Triple H on an episode or. Yeah, it didn't work.
He was looking for his little. TV
or maybe a big show on the episode. Who knows?
I mean, I really think the biggest show right now on CW is probably Superman and Lois.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who? Yeah, a bunch of people that no one's ever heard of was on Shasta McNasty.
Shasta McNasty. They got Whose Line Is It Anyway? I mean,
Hey, Gary Busey was on an episode.
Okay. For Gary Busey's home videos?
On an episode of Shasta McNasty. And Big Show was on an episode. I knew it was one of them.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, you know what? But nothing will beat. What's his name? Rowdy Piper on Sunny in Philadelphia.
I never saw that. Was
What?
it good?
Oh
Was
my
it good?
God! Yes, because fucking Danny DeVito fucking
Mm,
becomes a wrestler named the Trash Man.
which he totally looks like.
Yes. Oh, it's great. I can't believe you've never seen it.
Wow.
Wait. Let me find a picture of Danny DeVito as a Trash Man. Look at that. Look at that. With the Andre the Giant singlet and everything.
Wow, that's
That's the Trash Man. Yeah. Good times. How long ago was Shasta McNasty? God, that was fucking early 2000s.
yeah.
I would say, no, it's probably about 99. It was before WCW went out of business, I believe. It was when SmackDown was first starting out on UPN. Let's see here.
So UPN was like a coup for them at the time because all they had was Homeboys in Outer Space, Malcolm and Eddie, and shows of all the black shows.
Okay, so yeah, it was 1999 the show debuted. Let's see. A sneak preview of the series after
1999.
A sneak preview of the series after UPN's highly rated WWF SmackDown drew 4.52 million viewers. However, when the series was moved to its scheduled 8 p.m. time slot, ratings dropped. Halfway through the first season, UPN shortened the show's title to Shasta, and the series was canceled after the first season.
So what you're saying is that the CW is poisonous to wrestling.
UPN was. CW.
And that's saying a lot.
I mean,
UPN was, yeah.
Wow was on CW.
What was?
Wow. Women's
women wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never saw that shit.
Really? Me neither. I watched the original series back in the day. Star Trek Enterprise was a great show on UPN back in the day.
Cause I got faith of the heart.
I do remember when
The
Rock was on Star Trek Voyager.
I do, of course.
Do you remember the show Pacific Blue about the cops on bikes?
Oh yeah,
I used to love that show. China was on that. I think China and Triple H. Triple H was on the Drew Carey show. As
why?
a disciplinarian. I think it was around the time Drew Carey was in the Rumble.
Oh, so he's going for the Rumble.
Yeah.
He's going for his Hall of Fame spot because he knew that Triple H guy was going places.
Yeah, he saw a lot in that young Triple H. Drew Carey I don't know if you know this, but Drew Carey discovered Kevin Owens.
Oh,
He saw him on the Indies and he's like, that man's got it, brother. God, there's a lot of fucking show. Dude, back in the people don't get how hot wrestling was back in the late 90s. Like, you had wrestling.
It was on fire.
Fucking, oh my God. What was it,
So,
Goldberg?
Star Trek Voyager was on UPN too.
Yes. And then you had Goldberg was in Universal Soldier 2 with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
And you had Moesha.
I don't think any wrestler was on Moesha. Maybe Mark Henry was on Moesha.
You had Half and Half.
I don't remember Half and Half.
What did you enjoy Half Baked?
Yes.
Okay. So the lead female love interest from Half Baked was in Half and Half, and her name was Rachel True. So when Dave Chappelle was playing Thurgood, and he was like, "I got some booty, I got some booty," he was talking about Rachel True, and she was one of my star crushes for quite some time.
Oh shit! Yeah, I do believe Edge was on an episode of Highlander.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yes, he was.
WWE was so good at having tie-in. Like WCW never capitalized it, but though they did have Booker T, Buff Bagwell, and Scott Steiner on Charmed.
As what? Enslaved demons?
They had a wrestling demon episode.
Oh my God.
God, I can't believe you've never seen it.
What? Buff Bagwell, Booker T, and Scott Steiner walk into a bar. I mean, that's
they are
exactly what
charmed.
that sounds like.
I believe Sister Sister was WB.
Well, do you remember the Dilbert TV show?
Oh God, yeah. Too bad that the creator turned out to be like a big Trump racist.
What? You don't say.
Yeah, surprising. I think he's canceled now.
Sister Sister was on the WB, I believe.
I believe so. WB, Warner Brother.
You're probably thinking of Malcolm and Eddie.
Malcolm and Eddie was a UPN show. Did they have like a Cosby reboot as well? Not a Cosby reboot.
No.
They just had Malcolm Jamal Warner, but they had like a Cosby. It
Oh,
wasn't
you
a reboot.
like where Malcolm Jamal Warner was like living on his own kind of thing.
Something like that. But there was also like
Yeah, it's called Malcolm and Eddie.
Well, no, but there's a show. I can't keep all my black shows look alike. There's a show.
Hold on now. You're not thinking of In the House starting Cool J.
No. Oh, I love that show.
You don't.
I love the Hanging with Mr. Cooper. That was my shit.
No,
No, there was a show like it was just called Cosby, but it was like mostly Bill Cosby sitting in like a little coffee shop. Like it's where most of the episodes took place. I know I'm not crazy.
You mean him and his wife? Like it was just called Cosby?
I believe it was just called Cosby.
Yeah. It was just him and his wife. And he was like the old curmudgeon.
Yeah. An old rapist curmudgeon.
Allegedly.
I mean, he was convicted.
You know, if it wasn't for the Cosby Show, we never would have had the Parkers.
It was called Cosby. It aired from 96 to 2000.
Yeah. UPN also gave us Tough Enough.
No, it was MTV.
But still, they aired episodes Tough Enough.
Dougie Doug was on Cosby. Oh, so it's Jussie Smollett's brother. Good thing that family isn't controversial. No one in that family's ever done anything controversial.
Jussie Smollett.
Oh, Sinbad was on Cosby. Have you seen Sinbad recently?
Are you about to say something like really fucking foul?
No, just like literally, he looks bad. No, he just.
He had a stroke or something.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he just looks
from
really
shoving beans
bad.
up his nose. Give the kid the beans up the nose. If you remember that bit, it's funny. Okay.
You remember that movie Kazam he was in where he was a genie?
It never fucking happened.
You tell your lies elsewhere, Julian. I remember it.
It never happened.
Maybe we're just from different universes.
You were never in Kazam, Shazam, Nothing.
Maybe I'll just have an alternative timeline where it actually happened.
It never happened. You're having what's called the Mandela effect. It's where people think the Mandela freed the slaves in South Africa. It didn't happen. It was Cody Rhodes.
Right. No, we all know Mandela's when they freed the slaves in America. Cody did it in Africa.
Day by day, day after day.
Cody went over there with his mother Sapphire. He raised his hand and he said, "Let my people go, Pharaoh." And then all the black people were released.
Yeah, immediately. With severance pay.
And then a year later, Bad Blood made his way to the last village. It was like, breaking news, guys.
He says, cease and desist.
Cease and desist.
I'm here with the Juneteenth Journal, and I'm here to tell you that you are free and have been for quite some time. Breaking news.
You know what? When black people got freed, white people should have sent a cease and desist. Be like, whoa.
Whoa, what are you guys
doing? Being free is our gimmick.
You're going to ruin the economy of the South.
Hey. Well, we got to go pick cotton ourselves? Hold on.
Now we're going to make YouTube videos to make it look fun.
Huh. After we drink.
Look how therapeutic this is. Picking cotton. Those slaves sure were happy. Right. They haven't made the health problems like you do.
Now let's go to our
cotton picking festival where you can come down to the South and pick cotton for free.
Ooh.
Just leaving that basket over there, will you?
That's where I can do Doinkapalooza at. The Cotton Festival. They would love
Which-
doinks in the South.
Which doink is going to appear?
All of them. There's going to be
Alabama
one.
doink, Cotton
gonna
doink.
Well, Alabama doink's dead, but
You should have
gonna be
like
a
board, you
doink
can
from
have a
every
board
state.
doink. You can have Starfleet doink.
oh yes, UPN doink, glam pick.
W doink.
Yeah, you could have MAGA doink.
You can have Oregon doink.
Oh, I'm ready. That's bad
You
blood.
could
just
have
regular
peanut butter
gimmick.
doink.
Peanut butter doink and jelly doink.
And they'll tag team.
Yes, and their finisher will be called the sandwich.
The sandwich.
The
The
sandwich.
sandwich.
The sandwich.
Hey, for those of you who are actually watching AEW, towards the end of the show, one of the acclaimed were attacked backstage, and they were okay. So there's this like really ramshackle makeshift office in the back. Obviously, this was done by who are the guys who
Men at work.
yeah, you know, the guys who put stuff together, not catering, but you know, the prop guys. It was a prop. They made this prop office like it's obviously a prop office.
OSHA
Sticking
did
out
not
the side of the
approve this
building.
office.
And they've got like angle iron holding up the ceiling, and there's this fake ass desk in the corner, but there's this big glass window. And so, you know, the Acclaim got thrown through the glass, and the henchmen are standing over them, and the devil makes an appearance and just like waves his head. So if the devil is CM Punk, okay, throwing him through the glass is a reference to the reason why Jungle Chump got fired. Obviously, got suspended, and CM Punk got fired because allegedly Jungle Chump did a move on like
Stage hands.
real car glass on the pre-show, and Punk was like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "Yeah, that's shoot glass, bitch. Cry me a river." And that's why those two had words and had fisticuffs in the back. Anyway, if the devil is CM Punk, great long-term storytelling, great you know, way to work the fans, work the boys, way to keep a leak from getting out, you know, because there's been zero confirmation on this.
Right.
And much like the Summer of Punk, or so I should say, unlike the Summer of Punk, like he actually got fired live on TV. Like he was officially fired, like released with cause, blah 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 blah, blah all that shit. So if there really is CM Punk, congratulations. In the process of working the audience, you lost half of them, but still.
Yeah, right. Here's my thing though. Like they said Punk was released with cause, blah, 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 blah. All the shit that's been leaked out of AEW, how was the terms of his release never leaked?
Remember, they said Phil Brooks was released.
Yes.
With cause.
And he also said from his contracts.
Yes.
So plural.
But I mean, I can be on this podcast and be like, man, fuck it, I quit my job just so I can dedicate my life to podcasting 24/7. That is, unless some of you check and like call my employer and verify my employment. I mean,
right.
It doesn't mean shit.
Exactly. So could be Punk. Maybe Punk was never released. Maybe Punk was released with the plan to come in like, hey, let's make this look as legit as possible. How long was Punk's contract? Because Punk came in 2021.
Yep.
If it was just a 2-year contract he signed.
No, I think it was longer than that. I mean, I would guess he had at least a 5-year contract.
I don't know. I feel like Punk first coming back would be like, hey, let's just do, you know, a 2-year contract, see how things go, and then we can go from there. So that way, if, you know, this wrestling thing I'm just not happy with it, I can go elsewhere. I can, you know, just go do my own thing. Maybe his contract is coming up and they're like, hey, this is the perfect timing. Give you some time off, give you a little vacation before your next contract.
No.
I mean, Then again, he did spend a lot of time hurt, so Tony Khan could have
He
always
did.
tacked that on to the end of the
He
contract.
could roll it, rolled it over. You know.
I mean, we've seen bigger stars get released, like Brock Anderson, Brian Pillman Jr.
What?
Did you see Brian Pillman Jr.'s segment on NXT?
How do I answer this?
It was like high school drama class.
How do I answer this? I saw Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams in the ring, and I was like, "Oh, who's that with him?" And I realized it was Brian Pillman Jr., so I stopped watching.
Hey, he couldn't even find where to put his. He was trying to put his glasses in a pocket that wasn't there before he just threw them off to the side. That man's coordinated.
I mean, to be fair, even when he was in AEW, I never thought he was.
No, that Brian, and you know what? I've had a lot of people that have worked with him that said that he just coasts on who his dad is, and it has never really worked on improving himself. Teddy Hart has said that a lot, actually.
Wait.
Hey, if I'm going to trust someone's opinion on pro wrestling, it's going to be Teddy Hart.
Teddy Hart is throwing stones. Come on.
Hey, the best Hart to ever come out of the dungeon. Theodore.
Out the closet?
That too.
That is redonkulous. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, so CM Punk's supposed to be the devil, and we really don't give a damn about Brian Pillman Jr. What's his name now? Kevin. Austin, Texas.
Lexus King.
Oh, fuck. I was way the fuck off that, wasn't I? Lexus King. Okay, yeah. LEXUS? LEXIS.
LEXUS.
Yeah. Okay.
So apparently Gunther has heat with Bret Hart.
What?
Yeah, apparently Bret Hart wasn't impressed with the match with Sheamus and Carter.
Shut the fuck up.
And
Brett.
Gunther is not happy about it.
Brett, shut the fuck up.
You respect the fucking hitman,
Shut
sir.
the fuck up, Brett.
You respect the fucking hitman, sir.
Okay.
The greatest of all time.
Sure.
I would not take no Bret Hart slander.
Brett screwed Brett.
Look here. Brett screwed a lot of things,
Brett.
including Sonny. But he didn't screw
Allegedly.
Allegedly. And now Sonny's getting screwed by some chick with facial hair in the county jail.
Hey, speaking of which, I was watching Players Club the other day. I was referring to the scene in Players Club where the heroine of the show, the movie, the main character was really drunk and didn't have consent. And the villain was like, you drunk ass bitch. And she took a broomstick and went to work on her.
Oh,
shit. A bunch of you guys going to go watch Players Club. That's not the reason to watch it. Come on, man.
That's not the reason to watch it.
However,
if you want to watch someone have sloppy sex, just watch Sonny's porn where she farts in the middle of it.
Hold on. Are you telling me that Sonny has, let's say, pre-OnlyFans content?
Yeah, she did a full porn for Vivid. And she farts in the middle of it.
Did she queef or did she fart?
No, she farted. She tooted. And at one point, she even falls out the couch during doggy.
Was she doing anal at the time?
Yes.
Oh, well, I mean, come on.
She fell off the couch during anal.
No, I mean, did she fart during anal?
Oh, I don't know. I've never actually watched it. I've just read reviews on it. I just watched Sister and Ebert review it, in which Siskel was like, and then she farted.
She booted.
I was about to type Sonny's porn, but then I remembered I'm on my work. I'm on my work computer right now.
Yeah, don't do that.
So I can't really do that.
She pooted. She
pooted. Yeah. I mean, I think Sonny and China, only ones that have done full-blown porn.
Whoa.
Has anyone else done full-blown porn?
Frank Stallone.
Out of WWE. Sonny and China are the only two, I think. Well, X-Pac technically.
Ah!
But that don't count because China's penis was bigger.
I got everything I ever wanted, and
I'll never
get
get that back. I stuck it in China's cooch and had the camera rolling.
What was it called? One Night in China? A Night in China?
Yeah, One Night in China. Because, it was a parody of One Night in Paris.
I thought it was One Night in Bangkok.
Well, maybe that was maybe Paris was, I don't know. There's some extra utility equipment if it's in Bangkok.
One Night in Bangkok. Have you ever heard Mike Tyson sing One Night in Bangkok?
Oh, God, no.
I'll have to send you the link. It's hilarious.
Have you ever heard fucking Gilbert Gottfried sing WAP?
Sing what?
WAP. Wet ass pussy.
No, I have not.
Well, y'all know what you're missing, sir.
I'll have to go look that up.
What is wrong with you?
At first it sounded like you said Walk by Pantera. 3.
One, nothing's wrong with me. Two, nothing's wrong with me.
All right.
He also did the Rob Van Dam remix. He's like, RVD, whole fucking show. RVD, whole fucking show.
Hey, did you know that the Guns wrestled the Bollywood Boys tonight?
Oh, God, they did.
Yeah.
Jinder Mahal being all elite is confirmed.
No, his tag team is called Indusher. They're still in. You can find them on Level Up, probably.
Well, the Bollywood Boys were the original Indusher.
Sure.
I mean, they even did a dance in the ring. Did you see?
No, I mean Indusher.
No, Indusher. The Bollywood Boys did that little kick dance in the ring, and
so you might as well have the Bollywood Boys versus the Boys.
Oh,
that'd be a nice little feud.
Jinder Mahal and the Bollywood Boys versus the Peacock guy and the Boys.
Yeah, both of them.
What was the fuck? Who's that with
both of them?
Who is it that comes out with the Boys?
Dalton Castle.
Dalton Castle. I couldn't remember his name.
Did you think about Jack Black?
Yeah, that's exactly. Nacho Libre. Is Nacho Libre the worst wrestling movie ever?
That movie stank to high heaven. I swear to God.
But is it the worst wrestling movie ever?
Worst. Yeah, I thought that was the worst. Now, Mickey Rourke, he made up for it.
He did. Top 5 worst wrestling-based movies. Nacho Libre, definitely on there. Would No Holds Barred be on there? Or is it so bad it's good?
So bad it's good. What's that smell?
Dookie. Hey, I don't care what anyone says. Mr. Nanny should have won an Oscar.
Well, that's not a wrestling movie.
It was centered around wrestling.
No, that's not a wrestling movie.
He's a former wrestler in the movie.
I know that you believe Ready to Rumble is like at the top.
Oh no, that's the best wrestling movie.
What? Okay. Beyond the Mat. I mean, documentary.
That was really good, though.
Yeah.
That was. I mean, well, let's see.
Hey, one of my favorite wrestling movies now is the Peanut Butter Falcon.
I have to watch that.
You have to watch it.
I have it on my.
Truly appreciate it. I think you're going to enjoy it. If you got Amazon Prime, it's included Amazon Prime. Go watch the Peanut Butter Falcon. It's got Jake Roberts. It's got Mick Foley. I don't mean like in the whole movie. They're like in like the last 5-10 minutes. But still.
I have it on my to-watch list. Ooh, there's a movie back in the day called Grunt, the wrestling movie.
Never heard of it.
Oh my God, go out of your way to see it.
The Resurrection of Jake the Snake.
That was really good.
That was I went and saw it live, and we went down out here in LA to the Cinerama Dome, and Jake Roberts and Stone Cold Steve Austin were there.
Oh wow.
Do you consider Warrior to be a wrestling movie?
Warrior.
Not Ultimate Warrior, but it's a more of an MMA movie.
Never heard of it. Oh, Pro Wrestlers versus Zombies. That was really bad.
That was a stinker.
Yeah, it was bad.
That was a stinker.
Oh, wait, that was. Oh, there's like a whole series of movies called Deathmatch. That's really bad.
No.
The third one was, or the second or third one was taped in like the Davis Arena in Kentucky where LBW was at.
There's a movie called The Main Event,
Hmm.
which I never watched.
Wait, there's an Airbud movie where he becomes a wrestler, where Airbud becomes a wrestler.
Stop.
I swear to God.
Stop.
I swear to God. There is.
Does See No Evil count as a wrestling movie or just a horror movie with Kane starring in it?
That's just a horror movie because it ain't wrestling based. Oh, it's called Russell Madness.
Wrestle Madness.
Russell.
Russell.
Because it's about a Jack Russell Terrier who becomes a pro wrestler.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, and his manager is a monkey.
Now you have my attention.
See? You were ready to shit on it before you knew about it.
Oh, Fighting. Did you ever see Fighting with My Family?
Yes. That was it was interesting.
Documentary of your life?
It was a wrestling movie. I guess you could technically call that a wrestling movie because it was about wrestling. God, there's one with the fucking kid from the oldest kid from Home Improvement that's about backyard wrestling. And Zeus is in it, Tiny Lister. It's really bad.
Okay.
I think Sylvester Turkai's in it too.
Is that Never Back Down 2, The Beatdown?
I don't think so. Let me
There's
see.
a video called You Cannot Kill David Arquette.
Yes, that's actually really good. And it leads up to
Okay.
I think it goes up to his match with Nick Gage where he almost died.
There's Grunt, the wrestling movie.
Yes.
We'll skip over all the Scooby-Doo shit.
Hey, some of those Scooby-Doo ones were good.
Stop. You stop right now. You stop.
Slammed. The movie I'm thinking of is called Slammed from 2014. Or from 2004.
Boys. Nope, different movie? All right.
But I think so. This movie had Zachary Ty Bryan,
Who?
the oldest son from Home Improvement. It had Sasha Mitchell, who played Cody on Step by Step. John O'Hurley's in it. Tom Lister, aka Zeus. And that's
Zeus Tiny Lister.
Zeus Tiny Lister, and then Justin Whalen, who I have no clue who that is.
Too bad they missed out on Just Incredible.
It would have been a blockbuster if they would have had him in it. I mean, they got John O'Hurley. I mean, you don't get much better than that.
They should have made Cheeseburger the movie.
Storyline. Best pals enlist the aid of their idol and sexy gals as they pursue their dream of wrestling on the illegal bar circuit.
Hey, don't forget Tag Team, the buddy cop show starring Roddy Piper and what's his name?
I have Jesse Ventura. I have found the pilot for that online, and it is really good.
The quality of the video or the actual show itself?
The actual show is good. I enjoyed it. It would have won an Emmy if they would have just.
It would not have. It would. If you were the entire Emmy voting committee and somebody submitted that movie, I would have sent you cell phone footage of my dog eating food, and you would have been like, "Bam,
that wins.
That wins.
That wins it.
That wins. Sorry, guys."
Shit. Look, the tagline for Slammed is one way or another, you're gonna get slammed. Why is this not you know what? And I just happened to be up late one night back in the day watching Cinemax, and this movie came on.
Really?
And I was like, this is the greatest thing to ever come on Cinemax late at night. Okay. Why is it not on any streaming service? Like, that is just wrong.
Yeah, not even on Freevee? Not on Tubi?
No, it's not
Well,
on
that's gotta be
anything.
really bad then.
Why is it not? Slam.
Because it's trash. That's why.
You are a goddamn lie, sir.
Trizash.
Okay, let's see. Where to watch and stream.
No place. No place because nobody will see it.
Oh, for only $1.99, you can rent it on Google Play.
That's way too much for me.
Look, I may rent it on Google Play
Nope.
so we could do a live watch along.
You're asking way too much.
Look
I
here.
will watch.
Bro.
I will implore you to send that $1.99 to TBW and help them get a better ring so we can watch more of their matches.
Look here, bro. You don't know what you're missing. This
I'm
movie is
good.
Oscar worthy. Let's see if I can.
It's
Okay, here we go.
Oscar
You know
the
what?
Grouch.
You're saying that? There's only one way to settle this. We got to watch the preview of it.
Oh fuck!
We got to watch the trailer for Slammed, and then you will know this I got to see. You're already sold. I know. Look, sexy women.
Is that Adam
A
Woods?
black guy.
That's Adam Woods. This is horrible.
Look, 69 on her fucking skirt.
This is horrible. This looks like where I watched Foxy Boxing when I was at Penn State.
Look at that. Look at those are real wrestling fans.
No, they're not.
You can tell. Boobs?
Is that Crystal Marshall?
Maybe.
Wow. What is she shaking exactly? Because I see absolutely nothing. Young Adam Woods breaks into the wrestling business for the movie.
Now that's
Wow.
something
Are we still watching this?
I mean, if that didn't convince you to watch that movie, I don't know what will.
It did not.
I
It
don't
did
know.
not.
I'm going to rent it, and we're going to do a live watch along on it.
That movie was the Caramel Drizzles.
You did what? I'm gonna run it, and we're gonna watch it live on air on a Friday.
Wow.
Fuck
Okay.
Collision. Fuck a Collision watch along. The highest rating we'll ever get is if we do a live Slammed watch along.
That is horrid.
You know, actually, what I'm gonna do? WrestleMania weekend, I'm gonna rent out a movie theater. And we're gonna do a live roundtable screening of Slammed.
Somebody must have died and left you a shitload of money because that is a waste.
Look here, man.
And by rent out a theater, you mean you can open up your garage door and let people come and sit?
Look, I'm gonna buy a projector on Black Friday discount, and just show it up on the side of the ECW arena.
That's right. That's what you should do. All right, we're coming up on an hour here. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our AEW review show. Bad Blood and Josh James are like over in catering, hanging out with Jake Hager and Samoa Joe, living up the good life, if you want to call it that, and enjoying themselves. We are here holding down the podcast, giving you all the information you want to hear,
Correct.
letting you know what's going on in AEW with our
And
expert
Slammed.
opinions. And we hope you learned something today. And
Don't forget Friday, really awful wrestling.
really awful wrestling. It's going to be fantastic.
Saturday, we're doing Collision.
Actually, Saturday, I'm going to go to an independent show, Rival Pro Wrestling out here. And
Oh, no, we're gonna do a Rival Pro Wrestling watch along then.
all right.
Sunday we ain't doing shit because it's the Lord's Day. Monday we're doing.
Honor that.
Right. Well, you know what? We're more religious than MJF.
Correct.
Monday we are doing our Raw review. We watch it so you don't have to. Well, they watch it so you don't have to. I just come on here and fucking fake like I knew what happened. The next Wednesday we're back with trivia. Trivia is back next Wednesday.
Yes. Trivia is back next Wednesday.
And then we'll be back after that for another Dynamite review. Until then, I guess we'll say salutations.
And suck a nutsack.